Hello one and all, welcome back to another video. I am Kat, if you don't already know. I feel like you may or may not know, I don't know. I don't think I ever say my name in any of these videos. But welcome, I am doing another sit down chatty video. I thought I would just chat away for a bit, seeing as I'm currently immobilised by an injury. So yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about something that I covered over on my blog, which I'll put a link in, oh, itchy nose, I'll put a link in the description below to the actual blog post that I wrote, and I did like a little Instagram post that was kind of similar to what I'll be talking about now as well. So all of that stuff will be down below, but for now we shall just get on with the actual topic of conversation. So the topic today in today's video is counting calories. Now, I have a very love-hate relationship with counting calories. A couple of years ago, so I'll go right back to kind of where it started. So when I was in my second year of university, I've spoken about this in my mental health kind of story bit, but I'm going to just cover it again. So in my second year of university, I'd gained a lot of weight. And over the summer, between my first and second year, I decided that I needed to do something. I was the heaviest I'd ever been. I think I was about 14 stone, and I was about 16, just size 16 to 18. And I was just miserable, and I thought, you know what? The only person that can do anything about this is me. So I started researching into how to lose weight the healthy way, because I'd done stupid little diets like Slim Fast and tried Weight Watchers and tried like just low fat diets and all that crap, and none of it worked because I always put it back on. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. So I researched a lot into kind of what you need to do to be healthy. I started following Blogilates. I started doing her workouts, her workout calendars. I started the Couch to 5K, which really helped actually. That was kind of my cardio, so I would do that 4 days a week, 3 to 4 days a week I would run and do the Couch to 5K. And I lost loads of weight. I was using MyFitnessPal to track my calories. So I basically read a load of articles about how you have to create a calorie deficit. So I had worked out that the lowest you should do is 1,200 calories, and I also realized that that was the fastest way for me to lose weight. So that's exactly what I did. I downloaded MyFitnessPal, I started counting calories. I was eating between 1,200 and 1,300 a day, and then eventually it got to a point where I was only eating probably between 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day, because I thought that, because like obviously eating that many calories, my metabolism started to slow down, I started to plateau, and so I decreased my calories even more to try and lose my weight. And I did that for a really long time, and I got down to about 10 stone 9, I think. So I lost not quite 4 stone, just under 4 stone. And I was miserable, completely miserable, because I was eating like pasta with sauce for dinner and like a wrap with a chicken breast in it for lunch, and then for breakfast I would have like a tiny bowl of cereal, and then that would be it. And then I would like count every single snack I had, every single drink that I had would all go into MyFitnessPal, and I was basically just becoming really obsessed with it. So I did that for a few years. And then in my third year of university, I suffered really bad with depression. So obviously, if you've had depression, you'll know that counting calories is the last thing you want to do. Like, so that all went out the window. And I did put a lot of weight back on. I think I put about 2 stone back on. I've never put all of the weight back on. I've managed to keep most of it off, because I do eat quite healthily now after kind of doing that. So yeah, so the past maybe year or so, I realized like I just felt like I'd put on loads of weight and I just was not happy. So I was like, that's fine, I'll go back to counting calories again. So I downloaded MyFitnessPal again and I started counting calories. I gave myself 1,300 and 1,400 calories a day. Okay, if things have moved slightly, it's because my camera cut out and I had to readjust. So where was I up to? So yeah, I was basically eating 1,300 calories every day and I would just be constantly hungry. Even on days, like especially days after I'd done a workout. So if I had done like arm day the day before and I'd had a proper good workout, then the next day I'd just be starving. So I wasn't kind of adjusting to what my activity levels were and how my body felt and what my body wanted. So yeah, I was kind of already contemplating whether calorie counting was actually the right thing for me to be doing. And then I ended up watching the very controversial kind of Netflix film called To the Bone, and I've written this in my blog post, which is down below. Basically, I hear all of the controversy surrounding To the Bone, its representation of anorexia, how it's triggering, all of that stuff. So I'm perfectly aware of that. I do not need people to tell me that it's a terrible film or whatever. Like, whatever your opinion is fine, whatever. But I watched it and what I took away from it was the similarities between the character's unhealthy habits and my unhealthy habits, and that kind of made me realise how obsessive I could be with it and how damaging it could possibly be and how easy it would be for me to get to that point where I was currently, like, in my mindset where I currently was. So I ended up stopping counting calories after watching that. I was like, I don't want to become that obsessive, because it did get to a point, especially when I was losing the weight the first time and I was eating like 1,000 to 1,200 calories. I could literally look at a plate of food and tell you how many calories were on that plate. And that is not the way I want to live. Mostly because I really hate maths and I was just constantly doing maths. Like, I spent my entire teenage years trying to get away from counting shit and doing maths, and then my whole young adult life I was counting various different numbers every single day in my head. So yeah, I mean, I just did it to get away from maths, really. But since I've kind of cut out counting calories, I am trying to gain an understanding and a balance of overeating and undereating and kind of listening to my body a bit more. I do have issues with overeating because I just love to eat food. Like, I just love eating all the time. So I will overeat quite often. So this stage of my fitness journey is what I am calling the learn to eat what you need stage, not eat everything in sight stage. So this is a learning curve for me, actually getting rid of the counting calories and having to decide how much food to have on my own and just listen to myself when I'm full and not force myself to eat loads of stuff, which is what I did last night because there was a buffet, and everyone knows that if there's a buffet, it's a challenge to eat everything on the buffet. I've stopped counting calories. It wasn't healthy. I was becoming obsessive. I was just living my life day to day about what meals I would have. So I would wake up in the morning and I would literally type in every single piece of food that I would plan to eat that day and I would stick to it. And then that would be it. And it was just exhausting. Like, I was just planning what food I was having instead of just enjoying the food that I was actually having. It was becoming like strategic and scheduled. And I was just like, ugh. Like, I love food, but the way I was acting towards food didn't represent my love for food. It was more unhealthy and obsessive. So I've stopped counting calories. I did measure myself the other day. I think I stopped counting calories about 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And my fitness regime has stayed the same. In fact, I probably, well, not this week because I'm injured and just everything hurts. So my fitness regime has pretty much stayed the same, but I've stopped counting calories and I am still losing weight. I try not to weigh myself more than once a month, if that, preferably every 6 weeks, and even then I only do it to make sure that I'm not overeating, because it's quite a good way for me to see if I am overeating or not. But I am still losing inches, so I think I've lost another ½ an inch off my chest and my arms, so I'm shrinking. But I'm not starving myself, I'm enjoying my food, I'm being creative with meals and different coloured foods and nutritional foods, and I have gone vegetarian because I've always only really ate chicken anyway. I just don't like the taste of meat, it's just simple as that. There's no bigger political reason, I'm not a fan of the taste of lamb or pork or sheep. Wait, is sheep lamb? Sheep is lamb. Lamb is sheep. So yeah, I'm just not a big fan of meat anyway, so I went vegetarian. So I think that has also helped with kind of keeping on my weight loss kind of journey. But also it's been really fun with cutting out meat completely, learning about different nutritional values in plant-based foods and stuff like that, because it's something I never delved into before, and it's helped me be more creative, because I can be like, oh, I can use cauliflower to make this meal, or I can use this, like I make like a vegetable lasagna with this and it's going to be amazing and stuff like that. So it's helped me kind of learn to cook a bit better. But yeah, as for calorie counting, no more, thank you, goodbye. Even macros, I don't care, I really don't care, because with being vegetarian as well, I was just becoming obsessed with like getting enough protein, and I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm deficient in protein. So I think I'm gonna be fine, and I don't really care about macros. I know they can help you if you are trying to reach a certain goal, but at the moment I'm just trying to keep myself healthy, try and keep myself fit. I know what foods are good for me, I know what foods are bad for me, I know how much of each thing to eat, so I've got a guide in my head of what kind of stuff I want to eat, but I'm not really counting that crap anymore. I'm banishing maths from my life completely. No more maths for me. Thank you for your numbers, but I don't want them. Take them away. So yeah. So that is pretty much why I stopped counting calories. Let me know down below if you still count calories, why you count calories, if you've chosen, like me, to stop counting them, why did you choose to stop counting them, and just basically any opinions you have about calorie counting, because I know it can be an area of the fitness world that can be very often misrepresented, or the wrong factual information can be given out. So it's a little bit of a landmine, but yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to give it a thumbs up and share on your social media so that more and more people can see this. I am doing a trek next year, which is why I created this YouTube channel. I'll be trekking the Great Wall of China in October 2018 in aid of the Mental Health Foundation, and I'm currently trying to raise a lot of money. So if you have anything to give, or you know someone who is particularly very generous or would like to give to this cause, then I will put all of my stuff down below, so you can go to my Just Giving page and upload there, or you can also text, if you text CCAT64 and then the amount you want to donate to 770, but let me just check because I may have that number wrong. Yes, so it's CCAT, so CCAT64, and then you can put £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, £6, £7, £8, £9, £10. Back to the maths again. But yeah, so just put whatever amount you want to donate, and then you text that to 70070. But I'll put all that information down below so you can see it. You don't have to listen to me ramble on about it. That is all. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you very soon. Bye.